Hey guys, it's Mahoney coming to you with another Tuesday tip. So Illinois just recently passed a law that will allow you to remove any restrictions on the deed to your property that involve race, sexual orientation, religion, anything along those lines, gender. So what's that all about? Why is that there? What's the history lesson there? So if you own a house that was built prior to 1940, for sure if it was built prior to 1900 in the state of Illinois, if you look at your title commitment on that house, there will be an exception to the title commitment that says accepting any restrictions with regards to race, ethnicity, religion, gender, etc., etc. So the reason that neighborhoods ended up the way that they did in Illinois didn't always have anything to do with economics. Most of the time it had to do with the way that things were zoned. So let's take my hometown and the town next door to me, Freeport, Illinois and Rockford, Illinois. So Freeport, Illinois, which was started long before the Civil War, had restrictions on where certain people could live. So in Freeport, Illinois, kind of the line of demarcation is West Street. West Street runs north-south, but it's West Street. And the nicest houses are west of West Street, and the houses that aren't quite as profitable in terms of resale value are east of West Street. Well, in order to own a house west of West Street, you had to be male and Protestant and white. Whereas if you wanted to own a house east of West Street, if you were Catholic, for instance, you could only own a house over in a certain area east of West Street. So like when the African American community first settled in Freeport, Illinois, they didn't have restrictions with regards to economics, meaning they could afford to buy houses that were in the quote-unquote nicer part of town because most of the people that settled were Pullman car porters and their families. So they had good jobs, they made good money. But the restrictions on the deeds only allowed African Americans to purchase houses on the east side of town. The restrictions on the deeds when Italians and Irish came to the town, Italian immigrants who were Catholic were only allowed to purchase houses in a certain area east of West Street. Irish were also allowed to purchase in that area. And then you had German Catholics that were allowed to purchase houses in a different area. So like in my hometown, you have two Catholic churches that are literally a block away from each other. Well, why would that happen? Well, one church was for Irish and Italian, and